years ago, and there's a headline, government lab reveals it has operated quantum internet for over 2 years. And that source is what, Wall Street Journal?
Exactly.
That's MIT Technology Review.
D-Wave is a company that's been around since 2007 working on the quantum computers, but it's not mainstream.
Look. My dad saw CDs and CD-ROM in '68 at UT, and it was in DARPA stuff that labs he was in. He had to sign forms. He couldn't talk about it. I mean, they said that didn't come out to the 80s, folks. I mean, we're not in Kansas. I appreciate your call. Yeah, they're 30 years advanced of what the public's been told. That's why they're on such power trips right now. They've already got massive life extension. They already know how to cure almost all cancer. We're not going to get access to it. In fact, we're not going to get access to regular health care now under Obamacare. It's eugenics care. But it doesn't matter. The trendies love it, so they're going to roll over and die. Go ahead, trendies. Take all the shots, drink the fluoride, and kill yourselves. Give it to your kids, too. It's a sacrament of believing in the system. Give it all to your kids. Just believe in it all. You don't want to go into the future. You want to die. I don't want to die. I don't buy it. I have a right as a sentient being to say, I don't want to be in your New World Order, and I'm not your slave. And I'm going to fight you. And I'm one creature showing the power of our species who's already caused massive problems for the globalists. And there are better men than I out there, and better women than I. So you need to take action. Okay? We can overthrow the New World Order. But you've got to overthrow the belief that you're weak. Defeating this is an inside job. Ethan in Missouri, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, Alex?
Doing all right, brother.
Great to be on. God bless you. I love all the work you're doing. I'm usually a day behind the show. I actually finished yesterday's show today, and I heard the clip of Bill Clinton on there. And a lot of these political people and, some of the religious communities.
A lot of people think we need to have aliens attack to unify us.
Right, exactly. And, I didn't know if you guys were familiar with a NASA project called Project Bluebeam.
Yes.
So it's, the...
partially declassified. They had aliens landing and Muhammad walking around in 400-foot... holograms in the first Desert Storm. That's been declassified.
Right. So, I just want to get that out there to people that, these people have crazy technology. They're, like you kind of hint on sometimes, these people are demonic. They're not people of God. We're fighting a war for souls. It's not about money. It's not about control of...
No, there's no doubt. The people, even if you don't believe in a spirit, folks, the technocrats running things at the top are psychopaths who enjoy hurting humanity.
Exactly. And, I just wanted to be out there because, if something popped up in the sky and you're looking and you're like, wow, this is insane. But people have this kind of technology and these families and bloodlines go back very far. And, they're out to rape and pillage humanity. They're out to take everything from us and, make us slaves.
By the way, I think it was one of the winners or the runners-up. We had a 10-minute Bluebeam video made about the New World Order staging alien attacks to bring in world government using Black Manta space planes. It's really a very feasible plan. And it looked like something made by Hollywood that was part of one of our video contests. See if Rob Dew remembers the name of that. We should repost those treasure trove of videos on a routine basis. They're just so good. There's so much native talent out there. Great points, Ethan. Ryan in Tejas, you're on the air. Go ahead.
How's it going, Alex?
Good, brother.
Well, one thing I have a number of things that I could talk about. First, I want to simplify things so everybody can know that the War on Terror is just a repackaged modern-day version of the ancient Salem witch trials. Also...
No, exactly. It's a foggy enemy no one can defeat. And then meanwhile, the people running the trial are the ones dressing up like witches running around at night to scare people.
Oh, yeah. Cops, not all cops are bad and stuff, but like most of them, the criminals, they use the cover of authority to mask their deceptive agendas, Alex, and they get away with it, and they basically just see how much we're going to put up with, and so we'll fight back. It's kind of like if you poke an animal into a corner with a stick, and then you try to get that animal mad, and then when the animal bites you, you go, see, look, the animal was mean. It needs to be controlled, blah, blah, blah. That's basically what they're doing. But, Minimum wage was another thing that you were bringing up, all the economic news that we were getting into. That kind of caught my attention because I actually, before I studied accounting, I have a radio television background as a board op and a DJ and all that, so I know how the media spins all this stuff around. And in conjunction with accounting, what they do, raising minimum wage is kind of like a proportional fraction. If you have a pencil and a piece of paper, I can quickly show you what this is going to do in terms of how it's going to have a ripple effect on the economy and our lives. What is minimum wage right now, Alex? Like $7.50, $7.25, like that?
Yes, and what's really hurting us is inflation, shutting down the economy, shutting down jobs. Raising the minimum wage will just accelerate inflation and will, within a month, most actuaries show, steal whatever money is increased in your pay. But it's something where they can act like they're trying to help you. What's your take on that?
Oh, it's Ronald Reagan all over again. Nine most terrifying words in the English language. I'm from the government, and I'm here to help. But the hyperinflation is kind of what you're starting to touch up on. And what that is whenever they eliminate enough jobs and they increase...
Tell you what, finish on the other side, Ryan. Then Rob, Joe, David, Mike, and others.
Gentlemen, in search of $1 million smile that'll make them take notice, really get their attention? Then get the Mud. My Magic Mud. The fluoride-free whitener with no chemicals, additives, GMOs, or bad taste. And safe to swallow. My Magic Mud detoxifies, reduces sensitivity, cleans and strengthens your teeth while it whitens. Comes as a powder for pure whitening power. Start looking good for that special someone. Get the Mud now. MyMagicMud.com.
Silver has always been nature's very own antibiotic, and only one system allows you to generate an endless supply of natural silver solutions. SilverLungs.com. You'll find no wild claims or pseudoscience, just a lifetime of nano-sized pure silver solutions. The Silver Lungs generator allows you to make your own, so stop paying for silver solutions. The unique lung delivery system targets respiratory infections where other silver solutions simply cannot reach. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at SilverLungs.com. That's SilverLungs.com.
I'm Kay Swirling from KSCO Radio in Santa Cruz. I'm 93 years old, and I'm a big fan of Alex Jones because he has the courage to speak his mind more than just about anyone I know. Alex is just as bothered as I am about all the advertising you hear for toxic prescription drugs that make you sicker, not healthy. I prefer to give my body all 90 essential nutrients it needs for life to prevent disease, not compound it. My favorite complete supplement is Beyond Tangy Tangerine from Youngevity, which I take every day along with EFA Plus and Beyond OsteoFX. I recommend you go online to InfoWarsTeam.com to purchase these products and make them part of your daily regimen to get healthy and live longer. InfoWarsTeam.com.
Time and time again.
You need to come here and help us. We need assistance, please.
Those we should be able to depend on let us down.
Federal and state and local officials saying help is on the way. Well, the folks here in Bell Harbor say, show me.
Don't depend on the government to save you. Take action now so that you're prepared for the next disaster with MyPatriotSupply.com. Get the best prices on storable food, non-GMO seeds, water filtration devices, home canning equipment, survival and self-reliance books, and more at MyPatriotSupply.com. Call 866-229-0927.
We are hurting down here, and we need help immediately.
Before it's time to survive, it's time to prepare. MyPatriotSupply.com. MyPatriotSupply.com.
Screwed up and flubbed his attempt to put out data on a climate speech. Infamous global cooling author now insists Earth was warming all along. Obama admits Chicago winter makes it hard to sell. Navy's, we're going to get into a whole bunch of news on that front, but I've got a whole bunch of news I want to get to in the next 30 minutes after we take more of your calls before we get to the guest that is joining us. But look at these headlines. Feds quietly bankroll cell phone spying devices for local police. government-backed technology enables data collection on every child. And it was a few months ago we broke this at Infowars.com, the federally paid-for snooping towers, where they put up their own cell towers now to steal all your data instead of paying the telecoms to give them the data. Absolutely incredible. Now, continuing here, I want to go to your phone calls. But before we do that, here's an article just today. Japan begins purposefully dumping hundreds of tons of radioactive water from Fukushima into the Pacific every day. And that's being reported by the Japan Times. This is going on now, folks, where they just cool the melting down facilities with water that goes right into the ocean. I developed with Dr. Group, I did the research to then want to find someone who had developed, to be technical, the nascent special proprietary iodine survival shield because I was trying to seek out how to protect myself and my family. CBS News reports 75% of U.S. reactors are leaking. They don't even report it now when they leak. The thyroid is where this stuff concentrates. If you have good iodine in it, it won't be able to get in there. But then there's all the other issues, the chlorine, the bromide, all the stuff in the water. You need high-quality nascent iodine. We sell the best, half the cost, double the strength of the leading competitors at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com. Or you can simply call toll-free 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139. You can also go to InfoWarsLife.com, as I said, and find the other great products like the Lung Cleanse with essential oils, nothing else like it. The Fluoride Shield, Fluoride Cleanse, other heavy metal cleanse is just an amazing chelator. The great Wake Up America Coffee Organic, a whole bunch of great products. The Super Male Vitality. You've heard the rave reviews. I'm totally addicted. And your purchase supports the broadcast. So I want to thank all of you for that support. InfoWarsLife.com. Now, continuing, ladies and gentlemen, Harry Reid, President Obama, may have to act on immigration. I'm going to get to this first after I take calls. And then, from WorldNetDaily.com, VA will be the leader of health reform. And they link back to Change.gov agenda. I told you myself that the VA is how all health care will be once it's government run, with private contractors making record profits but not wanting you to get care. And then now you learn from the veterans that the VA was already bad. It is hellish now. You heard their calls yesterday. We'll take more on Sunday. I'll be live Sunday, 4 to 6, breaking that down. So this is the type of stuff we're dealing with. They're eugenicists. They're going to raise the taxes and then lower the quality of care. By the way, if you're going to have socialism, it's bad enough. The worst thing is what fake libertarians push, where they say, oh, we want privatization, but government grows, gives out the contracts, and then corporations become government. No. If you were going to have pure socialist health care, you'd want it to be local socialism, paying to have a communal health care system, and then have it all be about awards for the best care. And then have high transparency and serious community action. And still it would degenerate and become a nightmare. But when you've got fascism over socialism, whoa, there ain't nothing worse, folks. And it's called Obamacare. And get ready, they're going to rape you hard. And the Republican leadership is fighting to keep it propped up. Boehner, you are a piece of filth.
I don't know what it is. Ralph just won't pay any attention to me. When he comes home from work, all he ever does is play video games and go to sleep. It's like I don't even exist.
Oh, Betty, that's just awful.
Does this seem familiar? If the answer to this question is yes, then listen carefully. Toxic pesticides, GMO foods and additives, BPA plastics, contaminated water supplies. Many of these toxic additives are deliberately engineered to attack and weaken human masculinity. It's part of the eugenics population control movement. Look it up. If men are more interested interested in online gaming than they are in their wives. A serious population crisis is soon to follow. Energize the man in your life with Super Male Vitality from InfoWarsLife.com. It's designed to aid the body in ways that help invigorate your natural systems without artificial testosterone, completely free of GMOs, harmful additives, gluten, and is made right here in the USA. Get your Super Male Vitality right now at InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-31.